Hello and welcome to Half and Half Yoga. My name is Gabrielle, and this is just going to be a delicious and slow practice for you this day. And really important to just a reminder, I always say this before class, really listen to your body, listen to what feels good this moment in time. Doesn't matter what happened yesterday or what will happen tomorrow. Be here now, be in your body right now. So if you need to take a break, if you need a drink of water, if you just want to come into child's pose or shavasana at any time, you're welcome to it. But the most important part is that we are in our body and we are creating space in our mind, in our heart, in our body, all of it. So we're going to come to the mat. And there we go. My mouse is funny. Okay, we're going to start in child's pose. So coming to your mat. For a gentle class, I always like to drape my blanket in the middle of my blanket so that I can kind of work around it. I don't really have to futz with it. And if you have any sort of crunchiness through your knees or discomfort through your knees, this is a really, really great option. But coming to the mat, knees to the mat, hips back to the heels. You can take your knees more narrow, hip distance apart, or you can take them a little wider, whatever feels good to you. Just kind of explore. And then reaching the arms out. Allow your heart to melt down, shoulders to sink in, and then eventually allow your forehead to rest to the floor if that is accessible. But just come to a place of stillness. Maybe just start to notice your inhale and your exhale. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Every inhale and exhale, just becoming more aware of your presence in this space. Just coming to our mat with lots of compassion and love for ourselves, lots of gratitude for this healthy body. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale and fill up. And exhaling, go ahead and walk your hands all the way over to the right. Placing your left hand just off the right side of your mat. Allow your shoulders to sink in. And then you can keep the hands reaching out side by side, or if it feels good, maybe reach the right hand back toward the right heel. You don't have to grab, it's not accessible. Maybe lower the left side of your head to the ground and look back over the right shoulder. Keep that breath flowing, effortless and smooth. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale and fill up. And exhale, melt down. One more inhale. Exhaling, releasing the right hand. Let the hands walk through neutral over to your left. Left hand presses to the ground. Let the shoulders sink in. Maybe the hands stay side by side. Maybe reach your left hand back toward the left heel. Right Right side of the head comes down, looking back over the left shoulder. Allow yourself to melt down. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, fill up. Exhaling, walk your hands to center. Inhaling, start to draw the hands back as you roll up, coming to a tabletop posture. Keep the spine nice and neutral. And then I'm going to have you just draw your chin to your chest, find length through the back of your neck. Maybe allow your head to be super heavy. Continued breath. Any tension that you're holding through the shoulders and into the neck, the base of the head, try to breathe into that space. Inhale. Exhale. To a neutral spine. Rock the hips from side to side. Some neutral spine. Inhale. Go ahead and kick your right heel back. And from here, we're going to open up the hips ever so slightly. You can come up to the right fingertips. Take your right foot, the inside of your right foot, all the way to the floor. Keep the left knee down, left shin pressed. And then maybe draw the right arm all the way up. Try to press away from the ground with the left hand and really extend through the right. Keep the core active. Deep inhale. Exhaling. Reach the right hand back down. Right knee places to the mat, to the blanket. Inhaling, left leg. Reach it back. Open up through the hips. Maybe come up to the left fingertips. Left inside of the left foot comes all the way down. And then slowly start to take the left arm all the way up, stacking the shoulders. Press away from the ground with the right hand as you reach up through the left. Look up. Feel that stretch through the rib cage, the belly with the breath. Deep inhale. Exhale slowly, mindfully coming back to center. Rock the hips from side to side. Inhale, reach the left heel back. We're going to come back through, or the right heel back. Take the right foot to the floor. Weight shifts into the left hand. Take the right arm up. So we can stay right here just as we did before. Maybe reach the arm overhead. And then slowly start to reach over to the ground. So you're going to increase that side of the body. It's nice and bowed. You can make it little, you can make it big. Deep inhale. And exhaling, slowly, mindfully, take your right hand down, coming back to neutral. Inhale, left heel reaches back. Exhaling, plant the foot. Weight shifts into the right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Maybe reach it up and over, bow through the left side body. Let your head be heavy if you like. Deep inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. We're going to do this one more time. We're adding something a little different every single time. Inhale, reach the right heel back. Exhale, plant the right foot. Draw the right arm all the way up. And this time, maybe take your right hand behind your head and just reach up with the elbow. It feels good to keep the shoulders stacked, stay here. And if you want a little bit more opening through the heart, maybe lean into the right shoulder, opening the heart just a bit. Continue breath. Use the breath as the tool. We're so in our body right now. Inhale. Exhale slowly, mindfully. Right hand plants back to neutral. Inhale, left heel reaches back. Exhaling, plant the left foot. Weight shifts into the right hand. Inhale, take the left arm all the way up. Option to stay here. Option to cradle your head with your left hand. Keep reaching the left shoulder up toward the ceiling. You can keep the shoulders stacked or open up ever so slightly just by drawing the left shoulder back. Open your heart. Deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly release. Coming into your tabletop. Awesome. Take it back to child's pose. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, we're going to come up to a modified plank. So keep the shins to the mat. We're just drawing the shoulders over the elbows, over the wrist, keeping the core lit up. Awesome. Deep inhale. And exhale, go ahead and lower yourself all the way down to the belly. Little baby cobra. Inhale. Reach the heart forward. Soft elbows. Exhale, lower. A little bit bigger if you have it. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, biggest one you've got. You can keep soft elbows. Hold it here for just a moment. Deep inhale. Stretch the belly. Exhale, lower. Inhale and fill up. And exhaling, go ahead and press yourself all the way through to that child's pose. Let the head rest. Inhale, draw yourself back up to that plank, modified plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Awesome. And then from here, I want you to take your arms down by your sides and try to draw your left ear all the way down to the mat. Shoulders eventually plug into the floor. And let gravity draw your head down, shoulders down. So just this little twist, this subtle twist through the neck. Deep inhale. And exhale. 2 more full breaths here. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Inhale and fill up. And then exhaling, slowly draw yourself to center and over. Look over to the left. Right ear draws all the way down. Shoulders melt in. Let gravity draw the shoulders down, the head down. Feel that gentle twist through the neck, maybe even into the shoulders. Continued breath. One more inhale. And exhale, go ahead and come back to center. Take your hands under the shoulders. And then we're going to press ourselves back to that tabletop. If tabletop is enough, we can stay right here. If We are feeling like we want a little bit more. Tuck your toes, slowly, mindfully lifting the hips up and back. And go ahead and take your feet nice and wide on the mat. You take the hands nice and wide as well. So set up a nice big base for yourself. Let your heart settle down. And with the feet nice and wide, start to alternate. Lifting one heel, sinking it down. Lifting the opposite heel, sinking it down. You can sync this to the breath as well. So inhaling, lifting the right heel. Exhaling, sink the right heel in. Inhale, lift the left, alternate. Exhale, sink it in. Maybe notice like what's going on with the hips when we come through side to side. How do we feel this in the hamstrings? Just slowing down enough to notice the details of our own body. Awesome. And when you're ready, look forward. I want you to take your feet heel, toe, feet meet the hands. So over the mat and take as many steps as you like. The more the merrier. All the way to the top. Really feel all four corners of the feet. 2 corners in the back, 2 corners in the front, really grabbing the mat. And in this forward fold, soften your knees so much so rib cage meets the thighs, body drapes down, head super heavy. Shake the head, yes or no, moon, yes. One more inhale. Exhale. Maybe start to find extension through the back of the legs. Hands can meet the back of the legs if that feels good. Maybe draw yourself a little bit closer. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, draw hands to the shins. Reach your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way to rise. And as you're coming up, I want you to allow your arms to be really heavy here. Start to stack the vertebrae, starting from your lower back. And then work your way all the way up the spine. Get that rounding through the shoulders, the neck, and then drawing the shoulders back. Let the hands rest by your sides for just a moment. Inhale, lifting through the shoulders. And exhale, plugging the shoulders back, heart reaching forward. Inhale, reach the shoulders up. And exhale, plug the shoulders in. So you're making these little soft circles through the shoulders. Beautiful. Continue with your breath. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. And exhale, sink the shoulders in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, go ahead and take both arms all the way up. And as you exhale, slowly, mindfully, open your heart to the right. Left arm's going to reach forward, right arm's going to reach back. Look back to the right fingertips. Inhale, reach both arms up. Nice neutral spine. Exhaling, open up to the left. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Look back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, draw hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms. And this time, exhaling, take your hands behind your head, cradle your head, so the elbows are going to be nice and wide. Start to press the back of your head into your hands as you draw the elbows up. You're going to feel some opening through the heart, maybe some compression through the lower back, but a nice stretch through the shoulders. Really support your head here. Deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and release the hands, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the heart forward. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Take your hands to the mat, step back to that nice down dog, or you can come through your tabletop, whatever feels good to you. But inhale, kick the left heel as high as it'll go. Try to keep the hips square to the mat. So you're really activating through the left glute. And exhale, we're gonna step the left foot forward. As many steps as you need. You can also assist yourself with your left hand. But your back heel is gonna hinge all the way down. You take a little bit wider of a stance in your leg. Feel nice and secure through the legs first. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way up, coming into a warrior one posture. Hold it here. Maybe look up. Keep the heart nice and open. Deep inhale. Exhaling, opening your heart to the right. Left arm's gonna reach forward, right arm's gonna reach back. Again, find that extension through the arms. Relax your shoulders. Find length through the back of your neck. Inhale, go ahead and extend your left leg, reaching your left arm up and back, and then wrap your right hand around your left wrist, lifting up and back. You're gonna feel that nice side body stretch once more. So good. Be here now, be in your body, be in your breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly releasing the hand. Let your hips rock to the right or the back of the mat as you reach the left hand forward and down to meet your shin. So you can stay up nice and high on the fingers. You can keep the knee soft through the right leg if you need. Right arm's gonna reach up. So again, we're thinking about stacking the shoulders. You can keep these shoulders stacked, arm reaching up to the ceiling, or you can reach the arm overhead. That feels good. Maybe deepen that triangle pose. Beautiful job. Be in the breath. Be in your body. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale slowly, mindfully. Cartwheel that right hand all the way down. We're going to walk to the center. So legs are nice and wide. Awesome. And you can keep your hands fixed to the ground. Soften the knees if you need. Awesome. We're just going to rock from side to side. So drawing over to the right, finding greater extension through the right leg, and you're really active, or through the left leg, and you're really activating through the right. Keep the collarbone reaching forward, shoulders drawn back as much as you can. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale left. Awesome. And then when you find yourself in the center, hold it right here. Deep inhale. Exhaling, maybe fold forward. And keep your hands planted to the ground. You need a little bit more height, maybe fingertips. Really fold as far as feels good. Maybe shake your head, yes and no, no and yes. Inhale, exhale. Take the hands back under the heart. Slowly, mindfully, we're going to walk over to the right foot. Soften your right knee. Find extension through your left leg. Awesome. And then go ahead and lower the left knee down. So you can keep the left toes tucked or untucked. Deep inhale. Keep the hands framing the right foot and hips down and forward as much as feels good. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. One more full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Inhale and fill up here. And then exhaling, we're going to start to draw the right hip back to, the left hip back to the left heel. Again, you can keep the toe tucked or untucked, whatever feels best. You can stay up nice and high. And if you flex the right foot, you're going to feel that stretch to the back of the right leg. And this may be enough, right? We may not have to go any lower than this. But if it feels good, maybe start to take it all the way down, left hip, left heel. Find greater extension through the right leg just by tilting the hips forward a little bit. Keep the back nice and straight and really hinge and fold at the hip. Lots of variations here, lots of little modifications you can make to make this comfortable for you in this moment. And if you need a little less, just soften the flex of the foot. Need a little more, increase the flex, right? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and fill up. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhaling, slowly walk your hands forward. Weight shifts into the right foot. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. And then really planting the hands in, you're just going to step back. Right foot meets the left. Let your head be heavy. Nice wide stance that feels good. Just like we did before. Start to play with lifting the heels, pressing the opposite heel in. Inhale, lift the right heel. And exhale, press it down. Inhale, lift the left heel. And exhale, press it down. Feel the feet grounded. Feel that slight twist through the hips as you alternate feet. Awesome. And when you're ready, inhale, take the right leg up. Keep the hips square to the mat. Keep the hips square to the mat. Slowly, mindfully take that step forward with the right foot. As many steps as you need, you can assist yourself with your right hand. Back heel is going to hinge all the way down. And inhale, draw yourself up, warrior one. Hips and shoulders are square to the back of the mat. You need to make adjustments, feet a little bit wider, stance a little bit more wide as opposed to being narrow. Sometimes having a narrow stance can make us a little bit more wobbly. Arms extended, heart reaching forward. Big breath. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and open your heart to the left. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward, coming into this warrior two on the opposite side. Relax your shoulders, find length through your neck. Inhale and extend your right leg, reaching the right arm up and back. Left hand can wrap the right wrist, draw everything back. Deep inhale. Exhale. Feel that nice big bow through the right side body. You can increase it just by lifting a little bit higher, drawing back a little bit more if it feels good. If not, throw it away. Deep inhale. Exhaling, releasing your hands. Let your left hip draw back as your right hand reaches forward and down to meet your shin. Left arm's reaching all the way up. Again, you can keep the arms stacked or start to reach the right arm overhead. You can increase it just by drawing the right hand down a little bit further if that feels good, but just listen. Make any little adjustments that you like. Inhale. Exhaling, take your left hand, sweep it all the way through. Yogi stroll to the center. Awesome. And then from here, inhale, roll yourself all the way to standing. Take the arms up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Inhale, both arms all the way up. Exhaling, open your heart to the right. Keep the legs wide. Open your heart to the right. Left hand reaches directly forward. Right reaches behind you. Look back to the right. So a nice twist right through the midline, right at the belly button. Inhale to center. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale forward. Inhaling, halfway lift, come up high on the fingertips. And exhale, we're going to walk our feet, or walk our hands over to our left foot. Hips, shoulders squared to the front. Go ahead and lower the right knee. Toes tucked or untucked, either way is fine. Hips down and forward. Hands are framing the left foot. Just sink and settle, however feels best. Continue breath. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly start to draw the right hip back. Finding greater extension through your left leg. You can keep the foot soft or flexed. You can stay up nice and high. Maybe it feels best to draw the right hip down a little bit further, sit back, and maybe fold even further. So wherever you're at, if you need a little less, soften that flex, and if you need a little more, increase the flex. Just coming into this runner's lunge. Deep inhale. Exhale. Stay connected to your breath, connected to you. Exhale. Inhale and fill up. Exhaling slowly, mindfully. Walk the hands forward, press the left foot in. Some hands frame. And this time, when we lift the right knee, we're going to step the right foot to meet the left. And we've made it halfway through class. So we're going to come all the way down to a seat. Go ahead and assist yourself down. If you have your bolster, your pillow, whatever prop you prefer, go ahead and grab that. Just keep it handy. Keep it next to you. Put my back here so it's not in the way. Awesome. So this first yin posture that we're going to meet, we're going to play with a little bit of that twist, but but I want you to really listen to what feels good. And I'll give some variations just to soften it and to also increase it. So from here, we're going to inhale, draw the bottom of the right foot to the ground. So depending on where you're at, maybe that's to the inside of the thigh or the shin. Maybe it's to the inside of the knee. Maybe it's to the outside of the knee. So any of those options are perfect. But wherever you're at, go ahead and inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, you're going to open your heart to the right, just like we have multiple times in our Warrior One and also in that wide-legged stance. But right hand is going to plant behind you. So really plant the fingers in, plant the hand. And left hand is going to come to the outer edge of your right knee. Awesome. This is a pretty active pose. We're going to inhale, lift up through our heart. And exhale, look over the right shoulder. Let the palm press in if you can. You can even lean into the hand. Option also to take the left elbow to the outer edge of the right knee. So it's a pretty intense twist. Inhale, lifting up through the heart. And then exhaling, continue to look back. Lean into the right hand. Continue back. These deep twists are really amazing for our organ function, detoxifying the organs. It's almost like when you have a wet rag and you wring it out. That's what's happening for our midline. Just massaging muscles, massaging the organs. With breath, twist with connection. More inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Staying there for a moment, for a breath, for a minute. Coming back to center. And you're going to notice some differences from side to side. When you've explored one side and we're about to move to the next, you're going to notice those differences. So just listen to what's going on. Go ahead and release your right leg to meet the left. And then slowly, you're going to start to take the left foot to the ground, to the inside of the right leg, maybe the right calf, maybe the right knee, maybe to the outside of the right knee. So any of those is fine. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhaling, open your heart to the left. So try to get that twist in here. Then plant the left hand. Then right hand can grab onto the left leg, or right elbow can hook. And as you come into this space, lean into the left hand and start to look over the left shoulder. Every inhale, the heart is lifting. And every exhale, just allow yourself to be in this space. You can increase, you can decrease, whatever feels best to you, but just allow yourself to feel that nice twist. Active posture. Only going to be here for a moment. The next one's going to be longer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and fill up. And exhale, go ahead and release to a neutral spine. Like I said, this was kind of just a little bit of a prep for this longer posture that we're going to hold here. So keeping the legs extended, I want you to start to soften the right knee, drawing the right foot to the floor, but then take your right foot over your left leg. Awesome. And then you're going to continue to draw your left leg back. I'm going to actually show you from this angle. So you're going to draw the right leg back and then place the outer edge of your foot to the ground. Okay, so this might already start to feel intense. I want you to just listen to what feels best to you. And then allowing your right knee to fall. This is called shoelace. You can see your legs kind of look like a shoelace, right? A little untied. But the closer that you draw your right foot toward the left hip, the better. But don't compromise lifting the right hip off the ground. Keep the hips grounded. You can keep the left hand gripped to the right foot to kind of draw it in if that feels good to you. And then the option here is you can sit right here, and you're already feeling it through the hips, I'm sure. But the option here is also to start to walk the hands forward and fold over the right leg. Now, if that's really intense without a prop, you can always drape your bolster, forearms to bolster. If it's really intense for you, maybe even to knee and you just lean over. Maybe draw the forehead back. So wherever you are in the shoelace, allow yourself to meet yourself at 80%, right? And then we're going to be sitting in this for a moment. So I want you to give yourself plenty of time to find your 100%. Increasing the flex through the left foot, you might feel some intensity through the hamstring. You need to soften that through the hamstring. You can also place a blanket under the left knee. Tend to carry a lot of emotions in our hips. So if you notice things coming up for you, just acknowledge it. Just recognize it. Breathe through it. Come back to you. One more inhale. Exhale. Slowly start to press yourself up, removing that bolster or any prop, and slowly start to draw your right foot forward, unlacing the shoe, right? Make any little adjustments just to get comfortable in your seat. You're going to notice differences from side to side, and it's all good. It's what we want. Okay? And when you're ready, Draw the bottom of the left foot down. Take the left foot over the right. Start to draw the left foot back until you come to the outer edge of your left foot. Any little adjustments here. You can even keep your right hand fixed to the left foot. But try to draw the left knee down. Again, we can stay right here. Like if this is enough through the left hip and you're anchored through both hips, you're supported through both hips, touching the ground, you can stay right here. But if you want a little bit more, maybe start to walk the hands forward. So keep that hinge through the hips. Maybe the bolster over the knee. Lean over. Maybe to the right shin. Forearms. Maybe beyond. And you may notice differences from side to side even here, right? Even at your starting point. It's important that you just honor those differences. Move our bodies differently from side to side, how we function through our day. We're sitting at a desk, we're sitting at a computer, we're driving. We may favor one side or the other, so that can really account for some of these subtle differences that we notice. But we're holding it here. Continued breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly start to press yourself up. Removing any props that you may have, and slowly take your left foot forward. Make any adjustments you need. And then we're just going to come to a forward fold just to reset. So in this forward fold, we will be holding it for a moment. So if you want to use a prop, you're welcome to take your bolster long ways with the legs or over the legs like this. If you need a little bit more softness under the knees, you can take a blanket, fold it up, just give yourself a little bit more support. But wherever you're at in this forward fold, really keep the hinge in the hips, inhaling, reaching the arms up. And then exhaling, heart reaching forward, folding over the legs, flexing the feet if that feels good to you. And then allow yourself to melt down over the legs. Again, using the props if that feels good. We'll be here for a few moments. Find yourself at 80%, give yourself time. Remembering to let your head rest as much as possible. Inhale, exhaling, draw yourself up to seated. And just as I counter pose, go ahead and take your bolster, run it long ways behind you. And you can have the base of your bolster kind of bumping up to your lower back, or you can sit on the base of it. We're gonna lower our spine all the way to the base and allow our arms to open, our heart to open. So I always like to kind of reach my arms forward as I'm lowering down. Really let your spine press in. Let the shoulders wrap around that bolster. And as you start to open up, you'll feel the shoulder blades kind of wrapping the bolster. Let the palms open up. Draw the shoulders down. Make any little adjustments you need through your head. With this nice, beautiful open heart pose. To end practice. To know that we are safe, we are grounded, we are supported, we are loved. Just continue that breath. Any little adjustments you like for the arms. Keep going. Just one more movement here. Deep inhale. Exhale. As we come into a space of stillness, of peace, Coming into final relaxation, you can stay right here. If this feels good, stay right on this bolster, right on your prop. If you want to feel a little bit more grounded, maybe roll to one side, remove that prop, come all the way down to the spine. Shoulders drawn together and down, hands resting by your side. Continuing that breath. Stay connected. One more deep inhale. Exhale. I always like to end our practice with a quote or a thought. And this is one I came across by one of my favorite modern poets, I should say. She's a modern poet and artist. But it says, "This year will not end like last year at all. You have learned to be free. You have learned to stay strong. You have held on to light when the night was too long. You have braved many fears. You have learned a new song. And through all of these valleys, you have learned to stand tall. This year will not end like last year at all." So grateful for this human experience, for this healthy body, and for this time together. Maybe start to invite some movement into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, circling wrists and ankles, making your way to whichever side feels best for just a moment. When you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seat, eyes remaining closed. And drawing the shoulders together and down your spine, allowing your heart to be lifted and open. Inhaling, arms all the way up, hands meeting in prayer. slowly, mindfully drawing our hands down over our eyes. May we see peace. Over our mouth, may we speak peace. Most importantly, over our heart, may we feel peace. The light, the love, the energy in me sees and honors all of this in you and more, and we are one. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice today. If you have any questions about practice, please feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a message, however you like. I'm just so grateful for your energy in this space. So thank you. And until next time, I will see you soon.